Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tech Talks at CES. My name is Kendra Barnett, and I'm the U.S. Associate Editor of The Drum.
And I'm Karli DeFilippo, SVP of Experience at Monks.
And we are here in sunny Las Vegas, although it's not quite as warm as we may have been hoping, for a week that will hopefully be jam-packed with exciting insights and a lot of big announcements from some of the biggest players in tech. So at CES 2024, last year, there were nearly 140,000 attendees on the ground, and I believe we're expected to see even more at 2025, which is very exciting. And this year, there are also expected to be about 4,500 exhibitors, including close to 1,500 startups. So we're in for an exciting week.
Indeed. And I feel the energy, like this is just the beginning of day one. But we really kicked it off yesterday with a wonderful keynote from NVIDIA CEO. And I think that's kind of what's brought the energy for me. We always feel the two sides of CES, the business side and the consumer side. So I'm just so excited to see what's to come, especially with the chip technology that we learned about and all the compute that we need to make these things happen. On the other side today, with Panasonic CEO, their keynote, I'm really excited to learn more about the ways that lifestyle is going to come forward and the consumer is going to really come forward at the show.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one. I was also in attendance at the NVIDIA keynote last night. It was a packed house in a 40,000 person arena to see Jensen Huang. And one of his biggest announcements was about NVIDIA Cosmos, which is a first of its kind open source platform for physical AI applications, which I'm keen to learn more about what that entails in 2025. Yeah. So before we really get into our predictions for what we're going to see at the show this year, Karli, I wanted to ask about, you're here representing Monks. I'm here reporting on marketing and advertising. Why is it important for the marketing and advertising community to attend CES?
Well, I know they have to be credentialed to be here, and this is billed as a B2B event. But we can't forget the C in CES, which is consumers, right? And I think that when we think about consumers, it's super important to be here as a marketer. It's super important to see what's happening, the top of the year, the feedback that everyone is getting from their products, their services, and then see how things progress and evolve over the year. So being here on the ground at CES means that we at Monks and you at the Drum are able to really experience firsthand the innovation and make sure that consumers are hearing about what's going to impact their lives as soon as possible and get excited about it, as excited as we are.
Yeah, absolutely. So, speaking of Monks, S4 Capital's Sir Martin Sorrell has said previously that 2023, in the context of AI, 2023 was the year of wow, 2024 was the year of how, and 2025 will be the year of now. Can you tell me what you think that means for our industry?
Sure. I think that maybe some of us will still be talking about the how this year, but what I'm so proud of is that Monks have been able to ship 25 generative AI projects in 24, and we're kicking off this year with some of our clients at the show, like Amazon with their Ring. They're coming back, biggest thing they've done in 10 years here at CES, and I think that we're really again, going to see the proof kind of like hitting the road. We're no longer talking the talk. We have to walk the walk. Less consumers are going to start to worry that we've missed out on our promises that we've made. And as marketers, it's incredibly important that we, hold these tech companies to task, hold them accountable, and also make sure that we're bringing the best experiences to the consumer. So you have to be here, and you have to be here on day one to see, everything that's coming out.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. And I think it's going to be so important for the whole advertising and marketing industry to be really plugged into this this year. So, obviously we already mentioned AI a number of times, the NVIDIA keynote and, the focus of this industry, but that's going to be one of the biggest themes in so many different ways. I think I'm excited to see the whole tech ecosystem move beyond talk of just generative AI and talk about new, more interesting examples like NVIDIA's Jensen Huang talking about spatial and physical AI, which is going to be really exciting. Yeah. So what else is on deck this year? What are we going to see at CES over the next 4 days?
You're asking me for predictions.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go with a selfish one to start. I really want my life and the lives of the people around me to improve. So I think the lifestyle tech improvements, whether that's in health tech or fitness tech, as I wear my Apple Watch, we wonder what's going to be brought into our lives to help improve. And for the first time ever, we're going to see for the first time ever, we're going to see a fashion tech space, which is super exciting for those of us who are little fashionistas. We work with Nordstrom, and we think that, again, the consumer is going to be seeing a lot of innovation in their worlds over the next few years. So I'm excited to get there and see what crazy things we're going to be doing with fashion in the years to come.
Yeah, that's exciting. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to check out that. Yeah, I don't know. I think we talked previously before we started recording today, we were talking about ag tech and the fact that that has such a broad impact on not only the tech ecosystem, but the community, the world at large, and providing sustainable food for our future. So that's going to be an exciting one. EVs, mobility, obviously a very hot topic. I'm very keen to see where the conversation around EVs goes, in particular with the incoming administration and Musk being such a, having cozied up to Trump so much, and where regulation will go in the coming year and how that impacts supply chains and innovation in that market in particular. So those are two things I'm going to be paying attention to.
Absolutely. I'm hoping that in coming years we'll have flying cars. So hopefully we'll learn something about that.
Absolutely. Okay, well, that is all for this morning. Make sure you stay tuned all week. We will be streaming from this space with Monks and the Drum to bring you the latest insights from CES 2025 on the ground, as well as some exclusive interviews. Thanks so much.